Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia video. Today we are taking on Leonora's Shinryu fight, and we are going to get all missions done at once here. So there's kind of two different missions we're getting done. One for getting it done with Leonora, and the other one for using all the same crystal color. So what they've been doing for this event is they've been adding like extra crystal room quests essentially to these, where you can just use all the same crystal color on the current Shinryu and get 750 rainbow sparkles, which is super awesome. So, and I am going to start doing black crystal room for my weekly crystal room, and this may just be the team that I use. Astos, Auron, and Leonora seems to be working pretty well. And in this case, we're not using Auron as like, you know, mega damage dealer, like do a bunch of counter damage in solo. It's just, he's just there as a nice buffer to protect us, while Leonora force charges and Astos just does his thing, and this team does really work. So black, you know, is fairly limited, but if you have the right characters, I mean, you can get it done, and I think Leonora is just a really nice character to have. For black specifically, because that's like the only real force charger they have. So having her, I think, is a really good idea if you're working on Black Crystal Room, and you don't need her BT. I've got her FR only, and she's going to be just fine here. So we're going to bring in Raijin just to make sure we don't get squished or in trouble or anything like that. Now, the one thing these bosses do is they are really selling her overhead. So what they do is they put these big shields on that make it so you deal 1 brave damage, and they're HP shields, so you have to deal HP damage to get rid of the shields. So they're trying to put you in a situation where you need to deal HP damage, but you can't brave gain up to it, so you're only getting like your starter turn brave or getting from brave gains or whatever. Well, characters like Astos and Leonora are really good in this fight because they just do attack scaled on their overhead, so they don't need to deal brave damage. And so they can eliminate those shields really fast, and then your traditional attackers can then, they're free to just attack and do whatever they need to do. So I pretty much don't really have to think too much in this fight. I just kind of press the buttons I want to press and operate the fight how I normally would, and Leonora and Astos just naturally take care of the shields like no problem. And Auron even too can help with the shields. It's just when a character does like a dump and then they're trying to brave hit up to the next dump, they can be really weak if they're not brave gaining because they're only hitting for ones. But once again, if you're just scaling on an overhead, it doesn't matter. So, all right, so we're dropping down some Astos, BT right here, I believe. And yeah, Astos aging very well. Hits still ridiculously hard. That is for sure. That is 100% for sure. My boy Astos swinging very hard here. All right, so we're at about 90%. So we're about to go, and I think, yeah, I think we just do Leonora's FR here, I believe is what we're going to lead with. It's a pretty easy one, right? Because you just have to have a special overhead, and you just have to have full HP. So, and Astos can actually tick all those boxes because he's got his dark matter is like a unique overhead buff. Yeah, so we're gonna go in. We're gonna hit up the FR here. I'm pretty excited for Arciela, by the way. I don't know. I'm kind of second guessing how hard I'm gonna go on Cissnei, to be honest, just because it's actually more so my Force Stone materials, man. Like, I don't know. I mean, Cissnei's fine, Force level 30 or whatever, but like my gems are kind of low, and like I do want Arciela BT for sure. Like, I want her. But yeah, I might have to hold off on Cissnei. I don't know. Just because I've got plenty of good off-turn damage already, but Cissnei's going to be crazy. And who knows, maybe, I mean, Cissnei will get FR for sure, so like FR only she might be fine. But the BT is going to be really important for making her passive not go down, but you could still use her the way we always have. Where you just like pop it and then go into a BT phase. So we'll see. I don't know, like, I have to be a little bit pickier just because resource management, that's really the name of the game, right? Is like, who can you actually afford to invest in? And I don't want to like pull for characters if I don't have the resources to, you know, max out the weapons or whatever anyways, right? All right, so here we are into Force, getting very good gains off of Leonora, right? We're getting like 80 to 100% here. You know, our echoes, we can echo for like 100% with these characters, which is really nice. Auron, I think, yeah, Auron's going to echo here. Auron now, he does not have a unique overhead, so I don't know that he I think he gets like 60% here. We can double check it though. What's Auron giving us here on that echo? Yeah, 65. So yeah, he didn't qualify for the special buff, but that's okay. Like an Astos Echo would be like 100%, right? But yeah, this is really nice too, where like Auron, like we still give the enemy's turn, and Auron will still do some nice counter damage. We're just not focusing on that as the strat. And these tanks are just really nice complementary characters. You can still run them in offensive team comps for sure. And they just basically, I just feel really safe here. And it's kind of nice because I could kind of cheat here because Auron is boosted here, even though his banner isn't out yet, but I already have him built and he's not getting a rework. So I'm just like getting the Auron with the boosted stats. So he does work really, really well here. And the current co-op shop was really nice. There was a lot of good stuff in there. So I pretty much cleaned that out already. I did do a lot of skip tickets or whatever, but it's totally fine. Totally fine. All right. And then, yeah, just even that, getting 117% there. So I decided just to do a ramp attack. Because then I can, like, echo. And then I want to get into, like, an Astos BT, I think is what I want to do here. Oh, that's right. I wanted, like, normally I would have echoed there, but this was my first time doing the fight, and I know that I need her echo to cancel, so I just played it safe in case for some reason I don't kill them, because they're really close to going into their force, and I didn't want to be in a situation where I almost kill them, then they go in the force and they do some ridiculous force effect. I mean, I guess I could have just read the boss info, but I didn't bother. I just hopped right in. But I always play it as if, like, their force is going to be something I have to cancel. Now, I have done this run. I did the co-op Shinryu, and their force didn't do anything too crazy, so I think I would have been fine. But it's all good. And those Auron counters, that's just extra free damage. And now we're ready. Like, we're just going to go Astos. It's 6 turns, but he's got, 4 turns of his burst. So we want to get some heavy damage out very quick here. And I noticed his overhead isn't max, so I'm thinking we do maybe like an FR or an LD here to start. Just to make sure his overhead is fully maxed out. And then we want to go like EX, 15, 35, like those really big daddy attacks, and really burn them down. So we've got the free skill use, so I'm thinking like Dark Slash here because it's AoE. So yeah, 25 mil AoE, we'll take that with the 90% gain. So Leonora is a very good FR for Astos. She is kind of like a really nice complementary character to him for sure. And then yeah, 60 million there. And that's without launch and without follow-up. So, yeah, Astos be hitting hard. That is for sure. Yeah, another 60 mil shot. And now the enemy's just melting away very quickly, actually. Quite quick indeed. And this is the thing. Like, it used to be like, oh, crap, we're not going to kill him. We got to quick ramp and get into another one, right? But sure enough, what's going to happen here is we get our retain, and dude, Astos at, 400 to 500% still going to be dealing a lot of damage, and we're just going to be able to finish him off no problem. My boy Astos, yeah, we're at 451, so we're still getting the BT at 451, and that's going to refresh his BT effect, and then he's going to be coming up and being able to pop his 15 and 35 in EX and just unload damage. So yeah, 346 million, not too shabby for my boy Astos. And then he just deployed shields. So the thing is with all of this gain, we just instantly can melt the shields away. Like the HP damage is just like, yep, shield's gone. Melted away. I'm like, let's just go into a summon and see if we can't just kill them. And then we don't even have to worry about them going into a force, right? So that was kind of my thought here. Now, I did think I did want to do like a little ramp here just in case. Because, if I don't kill them, I'm going to want to get into force probably soon to cancel theirs out. I'm like, sure, we'll do one ramp. We'll hit her EX, make sure that her, her really cool EX Healy thing is going. Yep, we'll get that flare there. So yeah, they're at 13 and 22. And Astos is going to be really popping some damage. And we got the soar, so we're going to soar with Auron. Or as I like to call him, Sauron. Yeah, 7.8 mil AoE at 450. That's not bad. That's good damage. It's just nice they gave that to Auron because, like, tanks traditionally don't have the greatest on-turn damage, and that's just a really nice on-turn button they gave him so that when the enemies aren't attacking, he saw something, like, pretty dang powerful he can throw down. So I'll definitely take that. Leonora going to swing down. I think this is going to kill the right enemy, and then it's just Astos for the game. So, yeah, pretty much we, did our force. Came out in routine with the summon and just took these guys out. So a pretty easy run where we didn't even let them get into a force time, right? Because Asto 6%, that's chump change for him. He's going to hit this EX Big Daddy button here. And he's going to be out of here. So anyways, guys, let me know how you did on this run. And keep in mind, you don't have to do it all in one shot like I did. If you want to do Leonora with other colors to get her quest done and then do like full color of your main color, you're going to be good to go there. So yeah, let me know what you guys did. And you can see I didn't even farm her artifacts yet, but not too bad. We got her done. I'm liking black right now. Black's looking pretty good. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.